What's up, Campfire King? What up, Adam? We're just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. Hang tight. We're just getting started. What is everyone doing out there today? Welcome to a Frequency Friday. Frequency Friday right here at IHodlLife, where we really don't do anything on Friday except whatever we feel like. Right, Jixer? I like Fridays. We do whatever the hell we want. What is everybody up to this weekend? More importantly, how do you feel this weekend? What have you been telling yourself this weekend? What perception do you have of yourself this weekend? When you think about who am I, who in fact are you this weekend? So thanks for joining in, everyone. We're just getting started. We're just getting going. Get your comfy blanket, get your most comfy little blanket and snuggle up on the couch and get ready for some Frequency Friday. Thank you, Sliced Bread, for sharing the live. Nothing like sharing a little bit of sliced bread. Brian, what are you sending me gifts for, Brian? I love your Bitcoin logo, Brian. I just want you to know I love your Bitcoin logo. You know, Brian, having that Bitcoin logo as your profile pic is good karma, is good money energy. On Fridays, we talk about energy a lot. That's why it's Frequency Friday. We talk about the frequency that you emit out into the world around you and how that reflects your life, how it affects who you are, what you have, what you receive, and what you don't receive out of life. Most of that comes from the perception of yourself and the frequency or the energy that you emit from your Taurus field. And something as simple as having a Bitcoin as a picture creates a slight aura of money, wealth, positivity, solidity, asset growth. And I know that sounds like one small detail, but you know, we talk here on Fridays about money energy. We talk about positive ways to improve your life, whether you're an entrepreneur and you're improving your business, or whether you're just a, family man improving how you care about your family, or whether you're just doing anything in life and you're trying to improve how you do it and who you are along the way. You can do that by creating good positive energy in your life. When I talk about money energy, it's not a negative energy like a lot of people think. People think, oh, that's a greedy, cold, money, bad energy, but it's actually not. Money is abundant and wonderful and can help you do the most amazing things for the people you love in life. So it's important to view it in the proper way. So when you're hanging out here on a Frequency Friday, ask yourself, who are you this weekend? What's your frequency this weekend? What is the energy that you are emitting? And are you choosing your emotions carefully, or are your emotions choosing you? Lola Bridget, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. Joel Tequila, what is up, my man? Nice to see you here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Frequency Friday. Money is a tool, and a tool not to be worshipped. It's actually not a tool. Money is an energy. See, money is a frequency or an understanding of yourself, and once you emit that frequency, money inevitably comes your direction. So it's not really a tool at all as much as it is like a magnet that you attract to yourself, or an aura that attaches to you once you decide a certain thing about yourself. And you know, Brian, I'm gonna use what you said as a really good example, and I hope you don't mind. Brian said, not wealthy yet in capitals, but hodling and waiting. So if we break down what Brian said really carefully, he said not wealthy yet, but the yet was capitalized, which means he believes in his brain that he's on the path to become wealthy already, and what I'm doing is getting me there, and wealth is there, and I know it is, and I'm here, and I'm going there, and I'm getting, and because he believes that, that will be what will happen. That will be the path that he'll end in. As long as he doesn't allow doubt to seep in, that capital yet will remain capital in his life. So good for you, Brian. Good for you for staying in a money energy field. Good for you staying in a positive where I'm going nature. The only way that you will ever see in the physical world anything that you wish to have is your ability to see it inside your mind yourself. You must first time travel to that which you choose to have first inside your mind. If you can't see it, you'll never own it. You know, I often talk to people all the time and they're like, oh, I wish to have a really nice car, or I really wish to have a Lamborghini, or I really wish to have a this. And actually, Lamborghini was the conversation that came up recently. Somebody said to me, I really want to get a Lamborghini. And I said to him, really? Which one? And he's like, a Lamborghini. I'm like, yeah, I know, but like which one? Like what model do you want? Do you want like a Revuelto? Do you want an Aventador? Do you want like which one do you want? Do you want like a Mansory package on it? Like what do you want? And he was like, what do you mean? And right there, anyone following along with me? Right there was the reason why he cannot attain a Lamborghini. He had no idea the Lamborghini he wanted, no idea how he was going to get that Lamborghini, or even idea of a method towards it. All he had in his mind was, I want a Lamborghini. That's not good enough for the universe. The universe doesn't give a fuck if you want a Lamborghini. The universe doesn't give a fuck if you want a new house. The Lamborghini doesn't give a fuck. Neither does the house. Neither does the universe if you want anything at all. Because the universe doesn't respond to what you want. It doesn't respond to your desires at all. Unlike a lot of these manifesting secret tellers tell you that it does, that's not what it responds to. It responds to who you believe you are. And the guy who can't have that Lamborghini and doesn't know what Lamborghini he wants is because deep down underneath his words, he thinks it's so far and it's so unattainable, I can never get that. Which is why he doesn't take the time out of his life to get on his phone, look up the model that he wants, see what the interior looks like, know how to open the fucking door on the goddamn thing. None of that, because he's not identifying with it. He's just wanting, hoping, dreaming, wishing. Therefore, the universe is not listening. Therefore, he's still driving the car that's not the one he wants to be. And don't get me wrong, we're not trying to make this materialistic about a car. I mean, we're using an example, a real world example of how to acquire the things we want in life. And as men, as people who want to make money and grow in our life, what do we want? We want nice houses, we want nice cars, and we want nice, you know, we want nice things. And one of the best ways to keep money energy in your life is to identify with wealth instead of identify with lack. Identify yourself with the things that you want and have as though they're yours already. Identify yourself as the person that is worthy and wealthy of those things, not as the person who's trying to achieve them. You must almost see yourself for not as who you are, but who you choose to be, until who you choose to be becomes who you are. Good old Calvin Hills joining the live. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. What up, Rod? What's happening? Do you guys remember when we were here last Frequency Friday? I was telling you that your identity of who you are is the most important thing that matters to bring wealth into your life. And wealth isn't always just money. We know that. It could be love. It could be freedom. It could be time with loved ones. It could be, getting away from the rat race that you feel you live in. There's a lot of different, levels of success that people feel or that they search for when we talk about money energy, when we talk about abundant energy, when we talk about, having energy of what we want and what we get out of life, or being in control of what we get out of life through the energy that we emit. And last Frequency Friday, we were talking about what we do when we wake up in the morning. Does anyone remember what I told you that I do when I wake up in the morning? I always spend a little bit of time telling myself who I am. When I wake up in the morning, one of the first things I do, of course, after brushing my teeth, going to the bathroom, that kind of thing, I spend a few minutes alone and I talk to myself. I tell myself who I am for that day. I speak out loud my identity. And as an entrepreneur and as a business owner and as someone who's building in the Web3 space, I speak as though I am the success person that I already wish to be. And by doing that, I begin my day, even though it might just be going to the coffee shop or even though it might just be going to my laptop to do some more work, I begin my day with the mind frame that that's who I already am. I'm already that billionaire, this, that I perceive in my mind, in my character and in my personality. And if you guys remember, I was telling you that often I get up in the morning because I work from home on my laptop, but I get up in the morning and I put on a nice, fresh, very expensive suit, loafers, do my hair, everything, just to go to the coffee shop and get my coffee. And my wife always shakes her head at me like, what the fuck are you doing? And now she's used to it, but for a while she's like, what are you doing? And what I was doing was I was being the billionaire founder of the IHodlLife rewards chain before I became the billionaire founder of the IHodlLife rewards chain. I was dressing in that suit just to go get a goddamn coffee, walking into the coffee shop, going all the way back to my house, and that's the only place I was going, but I did the whole experience like I was already that billionaire me. It was my identity, which was the importance of when I got up in the morning, before I went and got my coffee, before I did anything, I made that decision of this is who I am. I got dressed feeling like that's who I am. I dressed the clothes that appeared to be that's who I am. I played the role like an actor getting behind the camera. You believe that he's going to be a SWAT team member? Well, he better look like a fucking SWAT team member. If you believe that guy is some billionaire, well, he better look like a fucking billionaire guy, right? And if you believe he's some guy who gets that beautiful girl that he wants so bad because he's in love with, well, he better look like that guy. And if he doesn't, all the viewers watching the show are going to be like, nah, he doesn't fit the part. It doesn't match. How do you expect you to fit the part if you don't look and feel the part yourself? So I get up and I put my suit on just to go to the goddamn coffee shop. And then I come back home and I sit in front of, with my suit on and work on my computer. And feel to be the person that I already wish to be now before I become him. Not see him in the distance and think, I hope one day I'll be him. No, I be him now. I walk like him now. I breathe like him now. I act like him now. At least the best that I can. Try acting like a billionaire when you're not a billionaire yet. It's not exactly that easy. Oh yeah, throws the Rolls Royce. Yeah, just throw it on the tab. Yeah, sir, you don't have a tab. Oh yeah, but I will. You just fucking wait, buddy. You just wait. You just wait. You just keep that Rolls Royce. Actually, you can sell that one. It might be a bit of time before I'm back. But anyway, I'm gonna get that Rolls Royce. You get my point. Great for you, Mad. Great for you. If you're opening $1 million business right now, then you must believe that you are the owner or the founder of that $1 million business already. You must believe that you've already attracted the people that you need to make it succeed. You must believe that you already attract the investors and the companions and the partnerships that will help you go the right path. You must already walk down the street, introduce your friends, introduce yourself. You are that person already. It doesn't really matter what you're doing in your life, whether you're starting a business, whether you're going to school, whether you're trying to find yourself. The key to the success of that which it is that you desire, whatever it might be, is making yourself identify as such. I've told you guys before, if you give the same information to 10 men, only one of them will succeed. And the reason is because 8 of them allow doubt to seep in. And they just believe it's not going to work. Therefore, it doesn't. 2 of them believe that it will work. And 1 of them foolishly chooses to identify as something that he's not yet, like a lunatic. And that's how he becomes successful. That's how he becomes the one. That's how he becomes the winner, because he sees himself as that before he is that, he or she. He's not smarter than the other 9. He's just more stupid to believe that he's something that he's not, like a lunatic. Au contraire. You have the ability, everyone, to time travel. Time travel is real, but it's not what you think. It's not like you see on the movies where you get in a little machine and you dial back to a certain date and then you appear and now you're in the 1930s and you're wearing normal clothes and everyone looks at you weird. That's not what time travel really is. Time travel is the ability that you and I both have right now in this present moment to remember our past and to foresee our future. That's time travel. That means that I can go inside myself and I can foresee, I can project a self-image of myself that is not real. That's future time travel. I can do the same thing and I can look back at my past of what I've done and who I was. That's the same sense of time travel within myself. If you use that understanding, you would realize that every day you could just time travel into tomorrow and make it what you want to be. But the thing is you're not time traveling there saying, that's who I am, that's my identity, that's what my life looks like, that's what my house, my car, my wife, my friends, my circle, my family, that's what it looks like. You don't do that. You're not traveling there. So how do you expect to exist there? If you just continue to exist here, you must unlearn what you are here by time traveling to who you want to be. And it doesn't matter how small or how big it is, because it's not relevant to anyone but you. It doesn't matter if you want to be the best person in your office at what you do. You must just time travel to be that person. It doesn't matter if you just wish to be the best parent in the world, then you must just time travel to be that person. To be able to time travel with your mind into who you wish to be is to absolutely live within the present moment. Let me say that again because it sounds so unorthodox. The ability to time travel in your mind to who you wish to be. That ability to move forward in your mind. That is living in the moment. Because in that moment, you are deciding your next moment. You are choosing what's going to happen next, not just responding to what's happened next. So the ability to foresee who you're going to be and what's going to happen and how you choose to perceive and identify yourself is the action of living within the moment of who you're going to be. And therefore, the universe has no choice but to respond to you and make it so. But too often we allow doubt to seep in. Too often we allow other people's opinions to seep in. Too often we listen to those around us who are loved ones who really are giving us bad advice because they themselves are also broken. Too often we look out into the world seeking the answers foolishly. Instead of just stopping for a minute, forgetting everybody and looking inside because you already have the answers. You just haven't looked at them yet. You haven't time traveled to them. You haven't thought about them yet. They're all right there already. And you're just like, anyone have an answer? And everyone's looking at you like he's got the book of answers in his hand. It's so weird, yet he's asking everyone for answers. I don't get it. That's how the universe sees you. The universe sees you like you've got all the answers, like it's right there in your hand, yet you're wandering around like, man, has somebody tricked you? What if there was no answer to go search? What if all you had to do was look inside yourself for the answer and then poof, there's the fucking answer? Imagine that. Imagine you accidentally connected yourself to the infinite intelligence and suddenly knowledge began to come to you. Suddenly you realize that learning is a frequency you tune into, not something you strive or put effort towards. Suddenly you learn that when you're an entrepreneur or you're an actor or you're a singer or you're anything in life, the answer to it, the conclusion of how will lie, is just a matter of your own belief. But you can't believe in yourself because you're too busy out looking for the answer that's already in your hand. Thanks for the love, Helen. And you want to know what's crazy about humans? No matter how much you tell them the truth, that everything that they require is already within them, they still search outside of themselves for greatness. They still look out of them like there's a power out there somewhere. They still look out of them like there's an answer out there somewhere someone knows that they don't. They look out there like there's a method of doing something, a ritual, an action that somebody knows that I don't. But all of that is false. It's all within you already. In fact, the universe is looking at you thinking like, why doesn't he just make a decision? I said in TikTok recently that you guys probably saw. I said, stop dreaming and start deciding. How profound that is. Stop dreaming and start deciding. Stop wishing and hoping that that's what it is and just decide that's what it is. Do you remember in the movie The Matrix when all the bullets were flying at Neo and at that moment when he became Neo, he was like, no. That's what I'm talking about. I know it's just a movie and I know it's just a metaphor for the example, but that's exactly what I'm talking. Just decide. Stop dreaming and hoping and thinking and just decide. Yes or no. This is what it is. This is not what it is. And you can't tell me different. No voice in the world, no, even the ones I love the most, no voice in the world can tell me different. I know differently. I know better. If you could know that clearly, anything, the universe would make it so. If you could know that clear, anything, that no voice, no action, no nothing could deviate you from that belief, the universe would have no choice but to produce it for you. Because you identify as it. You accidentally choose to believe that that's who you are, therefore the universe has no choice but to make you that character in the matrix. You force it to change the channel. You force it to alter the timeline. An infinite amount of timelines all existing within the same reality at the same time. Infinite possibility and one life that we all share. How amazingly intricate it is. Thanks for sharing the live, Mr. Nixter. Two days ago, you sold your XRP. That was foolish. I would have sat on it and just figured out to go make money. I would have found a way to go make money and not touched my assets. Instead of making the decision that, I'm just going to sell that and pay for this. No, I would have said that doesn't exist. It didn't exist the moment I bought it, other than to grow my life. Especially if I'm in a position in my life where I have to take it to pay for my life. Now I'm really fucked up. Now I really screwed up, because now I lost sight of the fact that that is going to change me from this position, which is why I can't touch it. And now I just have to live my life without it like it didn't exist. Because I got news for you. If that money in your XRP didn't exist, you would still survive tomorrow. You would find a way. Something would happen. Somehow you would find a way and you would still be able to do it. But you will alleviate that pressure by selling your XRP, which you shouldn't. Or you shouldn't have bought the XRP in the first place. You should have made better lifestyle changes before you bought the XRP. And I'm a person who believes that any human being can find 15 new ways to make money in their life. You can alter your lifestyle around enough, lifestyle changes like I always talk about, to find a few hours every day to make a few extra dollars. In today's world, you could literally just pick up your phone, study for a month and a half on how to use AI apps, and you could run a whole social media page just posting AI videos and make a decent amount of money. And I mean, that's just one stupid basic example. All kinds of different people have all kinds of different skills of what they can do, and there is a bazillion ways in this life that you can bring extra income streams to yourself if you choose to identify as a person who can, instead of identifying as a person who can't because money is hard for me to get. If you identify that way, wealth will not come to you. The AI bot in here says, time travel to your best self. Couldn't have said it better, buddy. Couldn't have said it better, little AI helper. Crypto market is starting to rebound again. I see a little bit going green. You guys know it moves like this. So always try to buy when it's red, not when it's green. You will promise me when XRP reach the high level, you're going to help me. What? I have no idea what you're talking about. I like how you said you will promise, like you're telling me. You're going to promise me, bro, or else. Or else I'm not coming to your Frequency Friday anymore. Fuck your Frequency Friday. You guys crack me up. We're not going parabolic yet. No, that's not true. He sold his power for a few bucks, basically traded his birthright for a bowl of soup. What? What are you talking about? Do I think tariffs are going to impact crypto in a negative way? No, it's actually going to be the opposite. It's going to be bonus for crypto. Tariffs are just proving that the traditional world of trade is broken. We're literally $300 trillion in debt, the world. To who? Everybody owes everybody. $300 trillion in debt. If only the world was awake. Greggy says tokenized financial. Tokenized financial, for those of you who want to build crypto portfolios. Link is in the top of my TikTok page. It is absolutely stupid, Jen. Absolutely stupid. A group of small elite bankers make money out of nowhere, and then they just sell it to the banks. Literally, they sell the debt to the banks. How much money you want? 40 billion? Here you go. They just write numbers on a ledger. Now the bank just has 40 billion made out of nowhere. And then the bank lends it. They lend it to the bank lends it out. Corporations and businesses borrow it to scale. Humans and people borrow it to live. And it just this big debt thing. And where does all the debt come? It comes from numbers that don't even exist. It's so crazy. $300 trillion of fake money, fake debt for everything in the world that's already free. It's insane. It's insane. Like, it's insane. What? Why was I born a human? Why couldn't you just made me a bird? I probably would have been less guilty if I was a bird. Parabolic in October? Well, we could be. It could go parabolic in October. I anticipate Q4, Q3, Q4 to be a good time. But I never promise anything, and I never really know for sure either. I'd be lying if I did. So I guess we'll see when we get there, won't we? Why we'll never be able to turn off the printer? What? No, you can't make this shit up, Jen. You can't. It's reality, and it's crazy. People are like, oh yeah. And they have no clue. No clue. No clue all fiat money is fake. Is ETH going to reach 10K? Absolutely it is. When is it going to reach 10K is the question. And you see, everybody says, is it going to reach 10K? What they're really saying is it going to go to 10K fast enough to make me a lot of money and make me satisfied? Nope, it's not going to do that. But is it going to go to 10K? Absolutely it is. Is it going to go beyond 10K? Absolutely it is. But is it going to do a time frame that you like, that makes you feel good? Absolutely it's not. That's why it's HODL, ladies and gentlemen. HODL. HODL means hold on for dear life, means beyond your patience, means beyond good, beyond bad. You HODL through it. The term diamond hand comes from all of that, not from being a pussy, buying some crypto, and getting instant gratification. That's not where those terms come from. So diamond hand the shit out of your crypto and HODL on. Nobody knows for sure this bull run what price any crypto will go to. But what we can be sure of is there will be a bull season. What we can be sure of is we will have a parabolic area in that bull season. And what we can be sure of is with all the institutional adoption and all the regulatory clarity that we have now that we've never had before, anyone who's being worried about having a bull run should actually be the opposite, looking at, wow, this could be potentially the biggest bull run ever, because the world is actually starting to accept crypto now, unlike any other bull run we've had. So if I stop confusing my brain with what price will everything go to so that I can go back to my portfolio, do some math, feel self-gratification like, oh, that's how much I'm going to make. If you could just remove that from yourself, you would see the bigger picture that, wow, am I so lucky to be able to stack these assets right now while the world is having a financial changeover and nobody's paying attention. Like, am I a fucking genius or something? Nobody's paying attention. But no, forget all that. What number's ETH gonna go to? I got $2,000. If it goes to 10 grand, I'm gonna make... Your mind is in the wrong place. Who fucking cares what price ETH goes to? How many Ethereum do you have is what you should be worried about, not what price is it gonna go to. How many fucking Ethereum do you have? And before it goes to that price, before it goes to 10,000, how many are you going to grab? Before you have to pay 10 G's just to get one of them, how many are you going to grab? That's what you should be asking yourself. How many can I get before it goes to 10K? Not, do you think it'll go to 10K? You're looking at crypto, you're looking at investing wrong. You're looking at it like a casino and a lottery ticket instead of looking at it like the greatest fucking opportunity that ever landed in your lap, which is exactly what it is. And that goes for every single crypto in your portfolio. If I have any moderators in here, please block the fake Coach JVs and the fake Calvin Hills. If you're following my channel right now and anyone's messaging you, offering you to help you invest, they're all scammers. All the fake Coach JV accounts, all scammers. All the fake Calvin Hill accounts, all scammers. All the fake IHodlLife accounts, all scammers. If anyone's sending you a direct message to help you with your crypto, it's an imposter pretending to be someone else trying to scam you in case you're dumb and you don't know. Did you just call me dumb? Well, I mean, if some random person you don't know messages you and be like, hey, I can help you with your crypto. And you're like, oh, really? Wow, you're so fucking kind. And then you go help them and you let them guide you to some site you shouldn't be on. And you connect your wallet and they scam you for $3,000. And do you really think I don't think you're dumb? Nope, I actually do. I do think you're dumb if that happens. Yes, I do. I'm sorry, but I do. It wasn't real. I was so sure he liked me. I really wanted to make money. Blows me away. Blows me away how many people get scammed in crypto. Blows me away. But I was talking to this guy and he said, do you know who this guy is? No, he just appeared in my messages. Oh, well, he must be there to help you. I mean, how many times in your life has a random person just popped out of the blue and been like, hey, excuse me, sir, can I help you get rich? I mean, it happens to me all the time, right? Fuck. I don't know what it is with crypto. It comes to crypto and people are just like, they get so fucking emotional and crazy about crypto. You're gonna make me 10 million on my 50 bucks? I'm in. What do you need? My heart? My children? What do you need? Fuck. Crypto's crazy. I don't understand how it makes people act like that. Yeah, I just got scammed for 10K. What? How did you get scammed? Have you ever got scammed for 10K ever in your life before? No, but now you got into crypto, you haven't even been in it for a year, and you got scammed for 10K. Help me understand you. Help me understand you. You haven't been scammed for 10K ever in your life, but a second you get into crypto, all of a sudden you think all these people are going to make you a millionaire. Oh, he knows. Oh, that guy named blah, 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 who can't even speak English or put a sentence together. Yeah, he's going to help me. What site should I go to, sir? Sorry, click what link? And I know that some people have to step in the potholes to walk around them. But come on, can we not save more of them? Can we not just knock some sense into a couple more? I like the power of your voice, sir. Thanks. Hockey guy, I think you're the best, bro. Is August a red month? I have no idea. We'll see when we get there in August. It's going to be red and green. Am I in Canada? Yes, I am. If I had one crypto in my profile, which would it be? It would be the one that I researched and believed in. That's the one it would be. Not the one that someone told me to buy. It would be the one I researched. I understand what it is. I believe that it has a real world use case, and that's why I bought that crypto. That's the one that you should have in your portfolio. The problem with most of your crypto portfolios is you got cryptos in your portfolio and you got no fucking clue why you have them. You have no idea what the company behind the crypto even does. You just heard some fucking influencer say, oh, this is a good one. It's gonna blah, blah. And you're like, what? What's the ticker symbol? Where do I buy it? I got some. Now what? Anyone? It went down today. What do I do? No clue. But don't worry, some guy you don't know that messages you, I'm sure he'll help you. What is my feeling on XRP going as high as $15? It's definitely going as high as $15, but whether it happens this bull run or next bull run is not relevant. Stack as much as you can before it hits $15. Hannah says, what are you doing? Hannah, I am doing nothing good. I'm always up to shenanigans, getting into trouble. You can count on it. What are you guys laughing at? Quit laughing at me. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. Don't forget to be nice out there, everyone. Everyone hug your neighbor right now. The comments were filtered. Okay, now we can all get along like adults. You're absolutely right, Kiara. That's a really great point. People have been trained to live in fear. The more you live in fear, the less power you have to manifest your identity of yourself. That's why the world keeps you living in fear all the time. And to live in fear, you're right. And what that does is it causes you to do that with your crypto. So when it comes to include buying crypto, you live in a FOMO, fear of missing out, and fear of making wrong decision. So all of your decisions are fear-driven instead of comfort and knowledge-driven. I mean, if that's the case, you guys should be hitting the link in the top of my TikTok page and using Tokenized Financial, which is our asset management firm, to build your portfolios. But ideally, you just need to remove the fear from it. You need to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. And when you hear someone tell you, oh, that's a good crypto, go research why is it a good crypto. Try to prove that person wrong. And what you'll do is you'll end up proving yourself right, meaning, should I or should I not put that in my portfolio? Do I think that that makes sense? If you do that, your portfolio will make you money. If you stack a portfolio full of coins that you think are going to do well because of what somebody else says, the first stage of volatility, you will make the wrong choices. The second stage of volatility, you will fuck up really hard. You know, Joe Patriot, you make an interesting comment. You said you can't save the world. Just focus on you. And you know what? If everybody just did that, just focused on themselves, just focused on being a better person, it would save the world. If everyone would take a few minutes to go inside themselves to try to be a better person every day in everything they do, it would save the world. So you're right, focusing on yourself actually will save the world. You're absolutely right. If everyone did it in a positive nature for even just a few moments every day, it would absolutely save the world. People would see things in a different perspective then. Meditation is a good one, Kiara. Spending time alone is a good one. Nature is a good one. Nature walks is a good one. Sitting near sky or water is a good one. All of those things can help bring you peace and peace of mind. What's my thoughts on VeChain at its peak? I'm not sure what you mean by at its peak. Thanks for that love, Ria. Thanks so much. I'm not sure what you mean by at its peak, but VeChain is a great crypto. Coinbase just announced 0 fee transactions. What happens to XRP? I don't understand. What does XRP have to do with Coinbase, and what does Coinbase have to do with XRP? XRP is a crypto. Coinbase is an exchange that sells cryptos like XRP. So I don't understand your question. Coinbase's fee structure has no effect on any crypto at all. It just has to do with how many people may or may not use their exchange versus somebody else's exchange. What is up with Ripple and their CBDC in several countries? I'm sorry, I'm not really sure what you're asking. What do you mean, what's up with them? They're a cryptocurrency that's solving a lot of problems around the world, and their CBDC is pretty important because it allows money to move on-chain extremely fast and efficient. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe stack some XRP. Thank you, Ria. Thanks for the love. In my opinion, is ICP a long-term solid project? Yes, it is. It's a good long-term project, but I think a lot of people are stacking big bags of ICP right now, expecting it to do something this bull run, and I think they're going to be sadly mistaken. But I think long-term, ICP has a really bright future, yes. But they have a long time before they roll out what they're able to do. They need another 2-3 years of development and building before they become that valuable. So sure, they're a great crypto to hold, but you better be ready to sit on it for 3 or 4 years. What's my thoughts on grass? I like to smoke it sometimes. What's my thought on WorldCoin? Absolute trash. Try to stay away from that. Don't stick your eyes in the orb, you crazy motherfuckers. Where do I stick it? Right here? What do you want me to look in? Right here? You want to steal my biometrics? Okay, what do I... $50? I'm in. Can I have my $50 now? Thank you. Can I have an extra one of those too on the way out? Oh, thanks. I'm trying to have faith in them. I'm trying. I don't know why I look up all the time when it's here. I'm trying to have faith in them. See how the world trains you to look up like the power is out there when it's not, it's here inside you? Even I'm trained by this crazy world around me to think as though it's out there. It's not. The power's in there. If you're going to pray to anything, it's deep in there. The kingdom of everything is within you. And the last one is Epic Chain. Definitely not epic. Falco, you better hit that like and follow because that was junk that you just dropped as far as crypto projects. I think if you want to make money, you might want to follow our channel. Jen Tripp says, I love your live. Well, you know what, Jen Tripp? I love your live, and I like that your name's Tripp because that's my nickname. What are my thoughts on XRP in 2030? What? It's still going to be a cryptocurrency? I don't know what you're saying. You guys crack me up. Like, you guys crack me up with the strangest questions. What do you think about XRP in 2030? I think I'm probably still going to be sitting on mine while the rest of you idiots sold yours as soon as the bear... I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. Are you a believer? Well, that depends. I believe in myself quite a bit. So yes, that does make me a believer. Ria, thanks for the love. Thanks so much. So yeah, I'm a believer in my capabilities. I'm a believer in, you know, what I can do. I'm a believer in the information and the knowledge that I'm sharing with you. I'm a believer that I stay in tune with the infinite intelligence and it allows information to come to me. Therefore, I tend to be very wise and have a lot of knowledge and information. Interesting how that works out, huh? No, I don't teach Bible. I teach truth. And truth and Bible is not the same thing. You see, the Bible is written with truth and false at the same time because it is designed not to be literal. It's designed for those with the purest of hearts to find the right path, and those with non-pure hearts to automatically read it wrong and think something different. This is why there's so much deviation in the word of religion, because religion text is written in a way that you either find it or you don't. Both are correct. That's the truth of yin and yang. There is no evil without good. There is no good without evil. So all the people running around with little crosses in their hand being like, God is all good, he never does anything evil, are all a bunch of idiots, because God is also evil and good at the same time, because he is ultimately great. He is good and evil all combined together, because you couldn't have one without the other. The contrast is the purpose of all of it. Up and down, left and right, hot and cold, bad and good. Without contrast, you wouldn't have the one thing that is so important, which is your freedom of choice. That's what you were given the gift of, the freedom of choice. The freedom of choice to choose between the contrast. Without that, there is only simply perfection. There would be no choice. Once again, I see truth, and only truth. It's not about right and wrong. It's not about what you taught and what you weren't taught. It's about what's true and what's not true. And all religion, of every type of religion, carries truth. And only those with the truth in their heart will search that and find truth. And those who are not truthful inside themselves with truthful intention will not find truth. They will find distortion. So it's false to run around and say, I need to teach the Bible, as much as every Bible teaching person out there will hate to hear me say that. Because the truth is, it's not the Bible that you should be teaching. Jesus didn't teach the Bible. Jesus taught the truth within the Bible. There's a significant difference. It's like the difference between teaching someone to go to school or teaching what they actually teach in school. Do you understand? But this is sold to you this way for a reason. It's meant to be distorted. It wasn't mankind who distorted it. It was designed that way for you to be led or misled on purpose based on who you choose you are, who you have decided to be. Which is why ultimately on my channel, I always see, no matter what you do when you leave my live, just try to become a better person. Whatever it is you got to do in your life, look at yourself, catch yourself, stop yourself, fix your, whatever it is, just try to be more pious in everything that you can do. Because without that, you're almost not existing. You're not using the gift that you've been given to have a freedom of choice if you're not evolving towards betterment. If you're not evolving towards your perfect self. How old am I? 22. 22 turning 23. What? I know you believe me. Shut up. I don't exactly believe in age, because I learned very well in my life that an old man is not always a wise man, and a wise man is not always an old man, because it is not time that ages us, but experience. Therefore, the age that we use as a construct under the source of time or length is not the true measurement of one's age. Wow, well said. Well said, Adia, God's treasure. I mean, we don't really talk religion on this channel. We talk about frequency. We talk about, good energy. We talk about becoming good people, which of course are a lot of the teachings you find in religion, but we try to stay away from the topic of religion so we don't get the, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim, fuck you. So we don't get like the batter of, which is really the trick of religion, is to make you guys fight about which religion is correct instead of realizing that they're all correct. But anyway. What a great way to put it when you said Jesus, who was a prophet of the God, came to break down religion and show you that the kingdom is you. So he was breaking down religion, breaking down the structure and making you realize the love, the source, the truth is within you and who you choose to be, how you choose to be, how you see yourself to be. The power is you. Because you are a fractionalized piece, a contrast broken down piece of that same power. Interesting, great way to put it, Adia. I like your comment. In a way, BJ, yes, your mind is your age, except it's not really your mind, it's your heart. See, a lot of people think with their mind, but they don't. They think with their heart. The heart is the resonant torus machine inside your body. Your brain is just the electrical receiver, but your heart is the actual thinker. That's why all truth cannot be seen with the eyes, it can be seen with the heart. So what is everybody up to out there this weekend on a Frequency Friday, hanging out here with IHodlLife? No, I am not of the Buddhist faith, no. So are we fractionalized just like a Bitcoin? Well, interestingly, yes, you are. You're fractionalized perfection. Imagine perfection, fractionalized for the purpose of understanding contrast, hot and cold, left and right, good and bad. You couldn't understand that if it was all perfect, right? So it would have to be fractionalized into contrast, aka fallen into physical reality, aka form, aka experience, aka your reality. You're hanging out with your kiddos. That is what I like to hear. I'll try to keep the F-bombs to a minimum. They just come out naturally, I swear. They're like, yeah, we know you swear. 6 points for me. ICP is very slow to get higher. Yes, this is true. Philly cheese says relaxing. Well, you know what, Philly cheese? I kind of feel relaxed when I'm sitting there eating this big ass Philly cheese. Some nice soft cooked steak. Some greasy cheese that I shouldn't be eating. A little bit of green pepper and some onion and mushroom in there. And a really nice piece of bread. Who doesn't want beef dip right now? Seriously, who doesn't want that? Can you pay for the HODL gear with Grass or WorldCoin? No, we do accept cryptocurrencies, but we only accept real cryptocurrencies, not trash. So no, we would not take WorldCoin or Grass. If I were you, I would probably sell all of those cryptocurrencies for real cryptocurrencies so that you don't lose any more money. Not financial advice. I mean, I'm a lunatic. Who knows what I might do? I have no idea if ASM is a good buy for you. I have no idea what your portfolio looks like, so I don't know. What does the next 3 months look like? I'm not sure. I think we're going to have a little bit of sunny season. It's supposed to be hot later in the month. So, great time to get out on the water with your family. And hopefully there'll be lots of time to do that before war kicks off. So the next 3 months looks like. Do I think you did a good thing investing in ICP? I think if you really want to do a good thing and you want me to tell you about your portfolio, then you should book a meeting with me and use my broker service. However, just so you know, you must have $25,000 or more to use our asset management service at Tokenized Financial. And what our company does is we build your portfolio for you, we build your exit strategy for you, and we let you know when to sell and swap your crypto in the bull run and get prepared for the bear market. So that's something that you would like to have done for you in your portfolio, then you're welcome to book a free 30-minute consultation with me. But I will remind you, you must have $25,000 minimum to use the service, because we plan on building you a portfolio. You have to have some money to build a portfolio. If you're under 25K, you're on your own for now. Once you reach 25K, call me up. We'll build you the perfect portfolio. Do I like Chainlink? Yes, I do. Chainlink is a very good cryptocurrency. You're watching the Fantastic Four. Right on. What is my vision on XRP? I don't have a vision on XRP. I'm going to buy as much XRP as I can, and then I'm going to laugh at everybody else for buying it way more expensive than I ever did, while I've been telling them for years to buy it. So that's my vision on XRP. My vision on XRP is it's going to get to a price and everyone's going to say, why didn't I just buy more? And you're going to buy more of it at a higher price than what you could just buy it today, because it took to that price for it to click in your head. That's my vision on XRP. The cost of consultation is free. As long as you're in the $25,000 price range or higher in either cash or crypto or a combination of the two, then you can book a free 30-minute consultation with me. The link's in my bio. And if we decide to broker your account, we charge you a one-time fee to build your portfolio, and then we charge a 2% annual management fee to give you ongoing signals. So it's very inexpensive. The service is fantastic. Our Discord has a whole bunch of community members in there where you can get referrals, or where you can get comments that they've written talking about what the service is like or what they've had, and you can see their opinions on it. So feel free to do that. Taxes, you're on your own. I'm not a tax advisor. Taxes are different for different people in different regions. And since we're a worldwide community, we avoid talking about taxes because it could be different for each person depending on where you are. Here at IHodlLife, we're a worldwide community. We have people from all over the world tuning in from our channels at different times on different days. So depending on where you are might change what cryptos you are buying, what exchanges you can get access to on what cryptos, what different exchanges will work for you based on your location. There's a lot, and definitely when it comes to taxes and how much taxes you're going to pay and what places are reporting or not reporting certain transactions or not things, this is still a big mess in the whole world right now. But regulation is coming. You're fortunate right now, everyone, to be able to buy cryptocurrency assets prior to regulation, while it's still the Wild West right now. Do we have an inner circle or a community? Yes, we do. Our inner circle is the IHodlLife community. The link is in the top of my TikTok page. We have a vast cryptocurrency and like-minded community. Most of us are in the Discord, hanging out, chatting on a regular basis in there to keep communication with everyone. And we do have upcoming investor meetings planned in the future for those of you who are larger scale investors. There's a lot of different levels of where you can get involved here at IHodlLife and our community. Not to mention I'm live here every Friday, every Sunday, and every Tuesday. Frequency Fridays, Ask Me Anything Crypto on Sundays, and Tech Talk Tuesdays, where we talk about our upcoming blockchain. Lots of information going on here at the IHodlLife community. And if you guys love our merchandise, feel free to go check out our store. IHodlLife is the world's only cryptocurrency brand. These are smart clothes running on the blockchain. You can tap it with your phone. It'll open up engagement features, allow you to create an NFT on chain. Very, very cool. Welcome to the future. One of the coolest things about our clothes is when you get them, you can tap them with your phone and it authenticates that it's a real IHodlLife garment. It's not an imposter or a fake imitation. You can't even get that with a Louis Vuitton bag in today's world. But with IHodlLife, because our clothes is on the blockchain, proofed and verified with one tap. Sammy, you have all your money in Wealthsimple? That's terrible. That means that Wealthsimple owns all your crypto. If your crypto's over 25K, you should be booking a meeting with me about building your portfolio. Part of building a client's portfolio is we educate you guys about self-custody. We show you how to hold crypto yourself. We don't take your crypto. We show you how to hold it yourself. You keep all your crypto. You just pay us a fee for the information. So Sammy, if you don't know those details and you are over the 25K mark, you might want to book a free 30-minute consultation to discuss with me about those options. Other than that, you should have your money off of Wealthsimple into a self-custody wallet. If you don't understand self-custody, watch my videos, join our Discord, or better yet, book a meeting with me. Again, if you're over the 25K mark. How do you earn yield on your portfolio without staking it in multiple places? You hold the correct cryptos. Holding the correct cryptos will give you ongoing yield. Zebek is okay. A lot of hype, not as good as what you think it is. No, I don't sell the SecUX. I still promote the SecUX. I don't get paid to promote it, but I promote it because it's my favorite wallet and I like it. So if you go to the top of my TikTok page, there is a link that will open up my link tree and you can go there and it will just take you directly to the manufacturer and you can buy one. Again, just because I like that wallet, not because I get any affiliate money or anything, because I don't. If you're using any offline wallet, that's the important thing. You're using self-custody. But my personal preference, yes, is the SecUX V20. And if you like to use the one I use, then feel free to go grab yourself one. Brian, you got yourself some iHodl swag today? Right on. Go visit our store, guys, www.IHodlLife.com, and order yourself some crypto swag. Go out into the world and show them that you're part of the community and you also rep the world's only cryptocurrency brand. It's Frequency Friday, so I don't have my brand on. I have linens on, but I should be having my brand on right now. Thoughts on XLM? XLM's amazing. Yeah, I think so. I'm going off camera so you guys don't take pictures of me and sell it on the dark web. There we go. Now we got the brand on. Go check out our store. Order yourself some smart clothes. Tap with your phone. Get yourself an NFT on chain. Welcome to the IHodlLife brand, ladies and gentlemen, the world's only cryptocurrency brand. Smart clothes running on the blockchain. So go ahead, hit up our store, order yourself some swag, and go rock it in the world and show them that you're ahead of the game too. Will XRP ETFs be approved by the SEC this year? Probably. Probably. All the more reason to be hodling your XRP before it happens. Is it a good time to buy XRP? It's always a good time to buy XRP. It's always a good time to buy ISO coins. 3 years into the future, when everyone's buying ISO coins at 10 times the price that we're buying them now, I'm still going to be saying buy some more. Do you think that people stopped saying buy Bitcoin when it hit $5? Do you think that the guy who had Bitcoin at $5 said stop buying it when it hits $10? Do you think he said stop buying it when it hit $100? Do you think he just kept buying and buying and buying and buying and buying and looked back in time and thought, man, I wish I could have bought more back then? Right? So why not just buy as much as you can now? Within reason, don't go crazy and drain all your funds, but why not stack as much of it you can now with better vision for what's going to happen? You have the understanding already. Put it into practice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what's happening out there on this Frequency Friday? What should we chat about today? What kind of shenanigans should we get up to on a Frequency Friday? Do you guys like my iHodl cup? Handmade by one of our community members? Hell yeah. That's some real stonework right there, baby. Can I talk about staking? You're not sure how it works, but you'd love more info? Sure. So I've gone to an exchange. I bought some crypto. I've taken it usually to my offline or my self-custody wallet. And now there's a feature that allows me to stake it. So maybe it's inside the wallet that I'm using and I can just stake the feature. Or maybe I'm on the Coinbase exchange and I want to stake some Cardano or stake some Ethereum because it allows me to do that on the exchange. Regardless of where you choose to do it, staking means you're supplying liquidity. You're giving money to whoever wants you to stake it to help them have liquidity value. The bigger their liquidity value, the more they can lend, therefore the more money they end up getting. So supplying liquidity is valuable to them, and supplying liquidity for you is valuable, aka staking, giving you some of my money. And because giving you some of my money makes you more money, you're going to give me a little bit back. So that's really what's going on behind the scenes of staking. You're supplying a little bit of liquidity and you're getting a kickback or a return. Staking is a good idea long-term with crypto because why not make a little bit of residual passive income? Where it becomes dangerous is where are you staking? There's all kinds of scammers out there that will send you to a place where you shouldn't be staking to go connect your wallet. So you have to be very, very careful about knowing, is this a safe place? Am I in a right location to stake? And then the other question becomes self-custody. Am I staking on Coinbase Exchange, which means you don't own your crypto? Or are you staking in a self-custody wallet, which means you do own your crypto, you're just supplying liquidity with the attention that if you want it back, you have to have a 10, 15, or 20-day grace period window. So understanding those details is important. It's your money. So there's kind of a few different ways to look at staking. You should be staking some of your portfolio, definitely not right now when you're going into a bull run. But as you're going into the bear market, anything that you're not changing into stablecoin or fiat cash, you probably should try to stake if you can earn some residual income on it while it's going down into a bear market price anyway. Because what you're really doing is you're accumulating more of the coin. The price is not relevant when we go into bear market. What is relevant is how many coins can you acquire before the price goes back. So I hope that helped you out, Daisy, with staking. No, staking is not for early investors. Hello, America. You could buy crypto, have it for 10 years, and then decide to stake it later. Chicken Wing says, what the fuck? Why are you trying to look max? I don't even know what that means. What does look max mean? Is like max a person that you think I'm trying to look like? Or is like max like a term? Like you're so max. Like I don't understand. Like what does it mean by look max? I don't get it. Somebody explain to me what's look max. Some are saying the bull run is over. Well, that's because people are stupid. I mean, people were saying the bull run was over January, February, March, and now crypto has just returned to the price that it was last November. Like, all the people who are saying the bull run is over, all of those people were not here last bull run. I challenge every single one of you. The next time you hear someone say the bull run's over, just ask them, were you here last bull run? Like, were you here in 2019? The answer is going to be no. No, I wasn't. I got in 2021 is what they're going to say, which means they got in at the top of the fucking market last cycle, top of the market, and all they've done is gone through a bear market. They haven't even seen the bull run yet. and they're going to tell you the bull run's over because they can't understand the volatile action of how the market moves. They don't know the 4-year cycle. They don't understand that the halving happens and then 520 some days later, then parabolic season happens. They're too stupid to do the math. Oh, well, if the halving happened in April of 2024, well, then I guess we shouldn't really see any activity till almost October, November of 2025. Yet here they are all in fucking January of 2025. It's over. Sell everything. The second we have a 10 or a 15 or 30% drop, which is very normal in a bull run. How many times on my channel have I said in the middle of a bull run, I've seen 80% drops before it rebounds and goes fucking parabolic? Why? Because I've been through 2 previous bull runs. I didn't get in at the top of 2021 like everybody else who's telling you the fucking bull run's over because they're dummies and they don't know what they're talking about. So the next time, crypto bagger, someone tells you that the bull run's over, just buzz them up, call them up really quick and be like, hey, I just want to send you a quick message and let you know that Tristan thinks you're a dummy. You can share that. Yeah, with my name on it. When you stake, what's the minimum amount of time? I don't think there's a minimum amount of time for staking. There's a minimum amount of time for unstaking, which means if I click the button to stake all of my crypto, just as an example, I can unstake it immediately, but so I don't have to choose it for a certain period of time. I can unstake it a minute later, a second later, but the second I hit the unstake button, it's going to make me wait 21 days before I get the crypto back, even though I just staked it, because that's just the rules. You hit this button and stake it. As soon as you want to unstake, it's 21 days to get your crypto out, because they count on, as soon as you hit that I'm staking, their liquidity counts on that value. So natural business. So you can stake or unstake immediately, but you're going to have a 15 or 20 day limit usually of time frame before you can access the funds, which is why you don't want to stake in parabolic season. Price goes boom, you don't want to wait 21 days to get your crypto unstaked before you can make a sale or a conversion. That's why it's bear market territory when it comes to staking. Not just bear market, but not parabolic part of the bull run. We were staking in 2022, 23, 24, and mid-late 24, I told everybody, what was it, maybe October-ish? I told everybody, okay, time to start unstaking. Any of my tokenized financial clients in around October, November of 2024, just before Christmas, I said, guys, time to unstake. And sure enough, what happened in November? Boom. I still don't know what look max means. That's so funny. You stake when the coin is cheap? No, you don't. Hello, America, you have no idea what you're talking about. You can stake at coin at any price. %20 down or 20% up doesn't really mean anything in crypto, which is why traditional investors don't understand crypto. Because in traditional investing, if an asset moves 3, 4, 5, 6, 7%, this is crazy movement. In crypto, 10, 15, 20% by the hour is normal. So that wild swing volatility for a traditional investor, they just can't wrap their head around it. They can't wrap their head around when I say, put 10 grand in and just let it flex down to 6 grand, up to 15 grand, down to 8 grand, up to 12 grand, down to 3 grand, up to 30. Just let it do that. Trust me. And they're like, fuck no. The second it gets 2 or 3% and they're all panicky because that's traditional investing. Crypto is very different. It's a different bird. I encourage you to hit that like and follow right here at the only cryptocurrency channel you need. Welcome, everyone. This is Frequency Friday. On Fridays, we kind of let our hair down. You can imagine all this long hair falling down. We let our hair down and we just chat about whatever we want. So you can ask me about crypto. You can ask me about frequency. You can ask me about entrepreneurial things, money, energy, business, pretty much anything at all. And we can chat about it as long as it's good, positive things. I don't understand what you mean, chicken wings. Do you think the next bull run top will be anything like 5 years ago, considering all of the manipulation? I don't understand. There's more money in crypto now than there ever was. There's more countries, governments, corporations, businesses eyeballing, looking at, paying attention to, buying crypto than there ever was. What proof or validation do you have at all to think that this cycle would be lesser than a previous one when all you have is all the proof that this cycle should be 20 times what any previous one has because of how much adoption the world has incorporated into it? People are always saying to me, oh, this one's going to be different. And I'm like, yeah, based on what? It's not going to be so big. Based on what? All we have is proof of the opposite. So based on what, chicken wing? Based on what? What manipulation? The fact that governments are now buying what we've been telling them to buy last bull run when they weren't buying it? Is that manipulation? I don't get it. What are you talking about? What do I think about Metallicus and Bank Social? I have no fucking clue who either one of those are. So to answer your question, chicken wing, no, it won't be like 5 years ago. It'll be significantly better. What are my thoughts on HBAR? I like me some HBAR. The only hash graph on the planet, not a blockchain, not a DAG, it's a hash graph. And we will see this incorporated with a lot of AI in the future. You've already heard me say that for quite a long time. For the longest time, I said, why is HBAR not an ISO coin? Everyone was claiming it was an ISO coin when it wasn't. And finally, what I said was true. I said, in the future, HBAR and Cardano are going to become ISO coins. I've been saying that on my channel for years. And finally, just this July 2025, just now, the month we're in, HBAR finally has now become an ISO coin. Maybe in the future Cardano will too. I've been saying that for years also. Hello America, the price of the coin doesn't matter whether you stake or not. You can stake when the price is cheap or when the price is more, it doesn't matter. The price of the coin doesn't choose when you can or cannot stake. You hit 1 billion grand. Ah, that's so funny. No, when coins were reaching all-time high, that was not due to manipulation. That was due to the market doing what it does every 4-year fucking cycle. Everyone always says, oh, we have a bull run, which happens every 4 years. And when the bull run happens, they're like, oh, it's because of this. Actually, no, it's not because of that. It's because we have a bull run every 4 fucking years. Oh, well, it's a bear market because this crashed. Well, actually, no, it's a bear market because we have a bear market every fucking 4 years. What steps should someone do when they're new in crypto? The first thing you should do is not buy any crypto. The biggest mistake people make in crypto is they treat it like a casino. They run to the slot machine and they start pumping in their money. That's the biggest mistake people make in crypto. And the second mistake is treating it like it's a casino. The first thing you need to do is educate yourself. So how do I buy some crypto without doing it? How do I buy some crypto? How would I then send it into my own custody? What is he talking about when I have it on my wallet versus an exchange? What cryptos maybe am I going to plan on buying when I do buy them? And why do I want to buy them? Once you get a bit of a fundamental understanding, just like I would never go to your house and just start rewiring your fucking house if I have no electrical experience at all, I'd probably take a class or at least a fucking course or something to have an idea of what I'm doing. And that says crypto should be no different when you're investing with your money. Course, learning, training. There's a 2-hour cryptocurrency training course in my bio. If anyone wants to hit the link in the top of my TikTok page, I think it's $250 or something, and I'll give you a 2-hour crash course on crypto for newbies. What is crypto? What is a coin? How do I buy it? How do I send it for newbies? So that's one way to do it. You can also educate yourself just by watching all my videos, watching my YouTube, watching other crypto influencers, but taking a grain of salt that they're probably all bullshitting me and trying to sell me something. And by doing that, you start to educate yourself a little bit about crypto, and then you make a move by buying some crypto based on what you've decided to buy, not what some influencer told you was going to go up. Now you're starting to build yourself a portfolio, no different than when you would build a normal portfolio. Buy a real estate, buy some house, buy some stocks, buy some bars of gold, no different. But we do it in a digital way now, and we do it in a crypto way. I download an app, I connect my bank account, I buy some digital assets, and they go to my digital wallet. Same as if I went to a fucking physical store, walked in, handed him my money, he handed me a bar of gold, and I walked out and put it in my closet at home. But welcome to the future. We do things in a digital nature. Just like back in the day, we used to send letters. Now we send emails. Welcome to evolution. And our money hasn't evolved for a long time. From grains and seeds to copper chips and silver bullet or silver chips to little gold chunks and coins to our modern day fiat system we have now. Well, now it's time for our next evolution of money, and it is blockchain technology. We will have Canada coin, USA coin, Euro coin, all the current fiat money you have now, but digital version running on the blockchain. Not the cryptos we have now that we're buying. That's not money. Those are assets. There's a difference between currency and crypto assets. Yes, the bull run will be significantly bigger. No, you can't join my live, and no, you can't donate. I don't want any donation from you. Go give it to somebody else. Go donate to a cause or something. I don't want any of your donation. What are you talking about, Sutton? Chicken Wings says, lower your voice. Chicken Wings, you're obviously the first time you've been in my live. This is calm. You should come out on a Sunday when I really light shit up. A guy named Jam says, no all season this year. You should probably spread that guy on toast because he has no idea what he's talking about. No one's forcing you to be here, Chicken Wings. Like, if watching me gives you an aneurysm, no one's forcing you to be here, buddy. Pulse chain is garbage. Ills the dawn. Pulse chain, Hex, Pulse swap, all of that is trash, along with the community that goes with it. Do I like ADA? Yes, I do. Cardano is a very good cryptocurrency. Are we going to have a crypto winner? I don't know what you mean, Dustin. I just heard what you said, brother. Are you sure we're going to have a crypto winner? I'm not really sure what you mean by crypto winner, but is crypto a winner? Yes, it is. Am I a winner by buying crypto and hodling it for the long term? Yes, but I'm still not quite sure what you're asking me. Don't tell people what you have in crypto. You're going to get scammers messaging you nonstop. And yes, Onyx Coin or XCN is a very good crypto. What up, Yazzie? Thanks for joining in. Oh, I'm usually live in the middle of the night in Australia. Hey, Dale, what time is it where you are right now, Dale? Ria's still here sending me love. Ria. Donate to Gaza? Yes, that I agree. That I agree. How do you tokenize your house? Well, what would you do is you would get documents proving the value of your house. Once you have documents that are real world stamped approved documents proving the value of your house, you could then use a NFT service, which there's lots of them, which would then take that data, the information, and write it. That's what tokenizing is. Write that data onto the blockchain. Once it's written onto the blockchain, it's immutable. Think of it like permanently stamped onto the blockchain. And now it proves that that is the house. It proves what its ownership is. It proves who the ownership is. And any data you add to it as time goes on will create a chronological line of information. New roof in 2025. Basement was flooded in 2026. It's a chronological proof, whereas me as a buyer now can go to an NFT marketplace like we're launching on our blockchain, and I could just scroll through houses that are for sales because I'm a house buyer, and I see yours and I click on it and I get a little virtual tour of your house, and if I want to buy it, I can just click buy. The NFT goes to my wallet. The money from my wallet goes to you or to your broker or however it may be set up with a third party or not, and the money goes directly from my account. The NFT goes directly from your account, and there's a certain date where that NFT will then allow me access into the house. So the tokenization of your house is kind of like making a digital receipt, but the house ownership, documents that I'm the owner, everything all within that little tokenized receipt, and anyone can click on that receipt and buy it pseudonymously because they're KYC'd to their wallet. All you see is wallet ABC765432 just sent me $8.6 million for my property. That's all you see. Yes, because your house is worth $8.6 million. Yes, because I'm manifesting that for you. Shut it. So now you've just sold your $8.6 million property because someone just clicked on it. You don't even know who it is, and the money just showed up in your account. And now 30, 45 days later, once everything settles and transfers properly, they'll get a QR code, boom, walk and get access to the house. This is the future of buying houses, the future of buying cars, scrolling through NFTs, going through a virtual test drive, clicking on it, and the car shows up in my driveway because the NFT itself is the ownership itself. It is the contract itself. There's no more sales contract required. You click on it, you buy it, that's the contract. That's the beauty of the autonomous blockchain technology behind. So that's how you would tokenize your house. You would go to a service that offers tokenization, and they would then tokenize your house, aka write the value of the house onto the blockchain, therefore creating a digital receipt of what it is and what it's worth. True. Jen Tripp says, I'm very calm. Chicken wings, you got to come out on a Sunday, man. That'll really light you up. FET is a very good one, Yaman. FET is Artificial Super Intelligence Alliance, which is a merging of 4 different cryptocurrencies to try to produce an alliance of the best AI protocol ever. IHodlLife for life is correct, Mr. Jess. Sorry, Yaman, I can't tell you what to buy. You have to decide that on your own. Or use my broker service, then I can build your portfolio for you. But other than that, I can't tell you what to buy. Holler Girl is hollering at me. Thanks, Holler Girl. Thanks for your love. It's 1:24. Oh, it's afternoon for you right now. So you're literally almost dead opposite to me. Interesting. Thanks for telling me, Dale. I'm going to have to do more lives late at night for my Australian followers. Crypto ASMR? I don't care about crypto ASMR. I want a Bugatti ASMR. Just kidding. What do I think about Ondo? Ondo is a very good crypto, backed by BlackRock, ERC20 token, running on Ethereum, really easy to buy, really easy to transact in. You just minted the first live cow on crypto. I have no idea what you're talking about, Gucci the cow. It sounds horrible. Why is everyone saying that cold wallets aren't safe? It's the new scam, Gavin. The new scam is trying to say that cold wallets aren't safe. And actually, it's not who you think is saying it's not safe. What the scammers do is they take a little clip of a guy like me, who's a well-known influencer. They take a little clip and then they write on top of the video. It'll be a clip of me being like, the financial system is changing and you need to make sure that you prepare your assets and protect them. It'll be like a little clip of me saying something like that. And then they'll write, you'll notice that all these videos have writing on the video. They'll be writing on the video saying, cold wallets not safe, get yours today. So you see someone who's validated. You see me saying words that are validated, but they really mean something else. And then you read the screen and it says, your wallet's not safe. And the whole scam is, what do you mean my wallet's not safe? And the scammer's just sitting there waiting for you to say, what do you mean? So he can be like, I'll show you. Oh, I'll show you. Oh, you have to connect. Oh, you need to do this. Oh, you need to do this. And they're just looking for a way to fucking get in and scam you. So as soon as you think, oh, my wallet's not safe, what should I do? Let me show you what to do, sir. The whole trick is make you feel like, I need to. And the other trick is the QFS ledger. Oh, you have to have your crypto secured on the proper ledger. And they're like, what? My crypto's not secure? It's not on the right ledger? Well, what do you mean? And it's the same trick. Oh, show me. Okay. And then they lead you down the wrong path. The whole trick is to make you think you don't know something. What? And then they lead you the wrong way. Which is why I say for a lot of you out there that get scammed, like you kind of deserve it, so you can wake the fuck up. Like if you really think some random person you don't know is guiding you about your crypto finances, like, don't you think maybe you should get scammed once or twice to wake the fuck up too? Can you tokenize your girlfriend? Actually, yes, you can. In fact, you yourself will be tokenized. Everyone will become tokenized in the future, aka your data will go on-chain. Your medical records, your dental records, your biochemistry will all go on-chain. Render and XDC are both really good cryptos. And no, Render's not going to take over the future. They're definitely not, but they're a good crypto. Like Tesla's a really great company, but they're not going to take over the future. They're just a great company. How do I feel about XRP? XRP is one of the best assets that you can buy. If I could just beg everyone in the world to just go buy $100 worth of XRP, it would be the greatest decision they ever made in their life. If I could go back 10 years and convince all of you to just buy $100 worth of fucking Bitcoin, it would be the greatest decision you ever made in your life. Even though 10 years ago, there's no way I could have ever convinced you that Bitcoin is going to hit 100K. Just like today, if I tell you to just go buy $100 worth of XRP, there's no way I can convince you it's ever going to be any number that I can spit out of my mouth. I just need you to have the aptitude to buy some and sit on it and have patience. Even though we both know you're going to price yourself out along the way. I think everyone should be mining Pi Network, Panda Pi crypto. It's free. Like, why would you not be mining free crypto? What if Pi were to explode? What, like, I don't know that it will. Maybe it never will. But what if it were to explode to like $1, $20, $100? We've seen Bitcoin go to 100K. None of us thought that could ever happen. So why would we not think that any other crypto could not do something that we would never not think would happen? So the potential is possible. We just can't think it's plausible. So why not mine some crypto for free? You're on your phone anyway checking your wallets. Why not just hit a little button and mine a couple free cryptos? Everybody out there that's not mining Pi right now is crazy to not be taking advantage of it. The only reason they don't is because they don't have the patience. Oh, it's only worth this much. I can't convert it. I can't sell it. Not worth it. No vision in the future, like the guy who spent his 12 Bitcoins on the pizza. No vision of where it might be in the future. It's only, oh, right now, not servicing me, no patience, too fucking bad. They called it 1% for a reason. Only 1% of people have the aptitude to see through that mist. Everybody else falls subject to doubt. Web3 indeed. Chainlink is good crypto. ZBCN is a bit overhyped. It's not as good as you might think. If you use Blowfin in the US with a VPN, is that safe? I have no idea how safe that is or isn't. Don't tell people how much crypto you have. You will create a big target on your back. What is Mining Pi? Mining Pi is just an app on your phone. The link is in the top of my TikTok page. Hit the link in the top of my TikTok page. It opens my link tree. And if you scroll down, you'll see where it says mine cryptocurrency for free. Touch that and it'll prompt you to download an app on your phone called the Pi Mining app. And then you just touch a button every day and it mines free cryptocurrency for you. It's tiny, tiny pennies amount. But if Pi increases in the future, you're going to be happy that you stacked a little bit of it. It's free. And if you guys want to join the Pi network with the IHodlLife community, link is in the top of my TikTok page. Click the link that says Mine Pi for free, and the referral code is the name of our brand, IHodlLife. Do I believe that Jake Cleaver is credible? I believe that Jake Cleaver himself is credible, but I believe he's a little bit far off the end of XRP and he believes it's a little further than he should. And I also believe that 99.9% of the videos that you think are him are not him. It's a scammer who's copied it and then wrote something on top and you think that that's that person saying that, but it's not. You're late to class, Olaffer. Is Uphold safe? It's safe to buy your crypto, but it's not safe to leave your crypto on Uphold, no. Well, it's getting pretty late here, ladies and gentlemen. I should call it a night pretty soon. If you lost your seed phrase, there's nothing you can do about it. Start again. If Jake told you 1,000 and 2,000 by December, he definitely has no idea what he's talking about. So although he may be credible in the sense that his intentions are well, that doesn't mean he knows what he's talking about. 99.9% of crypto influencers have no fucking clue what they're talking about. 99.9% of crypto influencers do not want to sit in a room alone with me and have a crypto conversation because I'll make them look stupid. 99% of them are just reporting the news. They're not really understanding crypto. They haven't been around here for years. They're not focused in it. It's not their life. They're just trying to be an influencer and crypto's their niche. I'm not a crypto influencer. I'm the founder of a crypto brand. I'm the founder of a blockchain. I'm an architect. I build in the crypto space. Social media influencing is just something I do as a side product to educate the world about crypto. There's a difference between those two parties. Ria sending me more love. Thanks for all those roses, Ria. Thank you so much. Now I've got a whole bouquet. Look at 14. A bouquet for me and 2 for you. 2 for you, bitches. I'm keeping 12 for me. And they all smell so wonderful. Preet. Hi, Preet. You send me that love. You know I want your love. Coinbase is a decent exchange to get started on, Sal. But once you learn to buy your cryptocurrency on Coinbase Exchange, make sure to learn how to get it off the exchange into your own self-custody. Yes, it's 11:39 now. It's getting late for me. My old ass needs to get some sleep. I wake up at 5 in the morning. Yes, I'm the founder of a blockchain. My name's Tristan Schroeder, in case anyone watching doesn't know who I am. I'm a public figure. I'm the founder of IHodlLife, the world's only cryptocurrency brand. And I'm also the founder and the CEO of tokenized financial asset management firm for cryptocurrency, which is basically a cryptocurrency version of Edward Jones for all you investors out there who want to learn how to build a crypto portfolio. And then behind all of that, the heartbeat of my work and my creation is I am the master architect of the IHodlLife rewards chain, which is an upcoming cultural loyalty and identity layer for all blockchains to plug into. And yes, I am the architect, the founder, and the owner of all of those. So feel free to hit that like and follow Villeneuve right here at the only cryptocurrency channel you need. And feel free to follow our progress here at the IHodlLife rewards chain. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome for my knowledge and my laughs. Thank you for being here. Thanks for coming out on a Frequency Friday to listen to me blab about who knows what. I hope I was able to share some good wisdom with you. The trip to Toronto was amazing as far as the blockchain futurist event. But just so you know, Preet, we have a IHodlLife community meetup coming in August. So if anyone wishes to attend the IHodlLife community meetup, it's our official community meet. There's people coming in from all over the place. It's in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, August the 22nd, Friday, August the 22nd. But you must have your name on the guest list. We're going to be on the water, on the harbor, on a boat. It's a boat party sponsored by IHodlLife. So if you want to attend, reach out to me or get in our Discord and get your name on the guest list. If you're not on the guest list, I'm leaving you on the fucking docks. I promise you. So anyone who wants to join the IHodlLife community meetup this August, Friday the 22nd, on the harbor in Toronto, then make sure to reach out to me because we're going to have the whole community there and it's going to be a really great time. There's door prizes, giveaways, man, dinner. It's going to be awesome. Preet, if you want to register in our Discord is the best way. The sign-up list is in our community Discord. For anyone out there who doesn't have Discord, you could just reach out to me, email me, message me, DM me, whatever it might be. I need to know your first full name and confirmed that you're going to be there so I can get your name and ticket for the boat. How many employees do I have? At this time right now, Laser Wolf, our employee team, is just under 10 people, from myself as the founder and the CEO and the head architect. And then we also, of course, have our lead developer. And then we also have some main head components of certain areas of different parts of our blockchain that I can't release yet right now because of proprietary reasons. But we're a team of about 8 people at this current time. And we are in the process of starting our first seed round, and we are in the process of then hiring a lot more developers. So we will very quickly go from a team of 6 to 10 people very quickly to a team of 20 or 30 once we bring in our first seed round funding. Feel free to follow my channel. Feel free to follow my TikTok. Feel free to follow my Twitter X, so you can stay on top of what we're building over here at IHodlLife, because IHL, the iHodl token, might just be the best cryptocurrency in the future. I just can't say that because I'm the founder and the one launching that, so I can't say that. But maybe it just might be one day. Yes, please text me on WhatsApp, Preet, if you want to get in your name on the guest list. Please do that. You found an XRP in your vacuum bag. How do you spend it? I would spend it in good humor. Didn't see that one cycling back, did ya? Don't you worry, Bobby Fischer. I can dish it out like you would not believe. Like you would not believe. Crypto market is warming up again, but it looks like it's going to go red again soon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out to my live today. I should probably go get some rest and relax. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, choose good vibration. Choose to feel happy about yourself. Be proud of where you are, who you are, what you're doing, and be thankful for the things that you have around you. No matter how lacking you might think you are, start being thankful for everything that you have. And you'll start to realize you're not living in a world of lack anymore. You're starting to live in a world of, wow, I'm thankful for this, which is actually an abundant mindset. Quite often, people who don't have in life the things that they want, they force their life to not have those things by living in a mindset of lack, instead of living in a mindset of abundance. And the mindset of abundance is being thankful for what you have. Instead of thinking that your car is a piece of shit and that guy's car is nicer, be happy that you have a car compared to the guy who has a bicycle. Instead of thinking that, oh, I'm struggling to get my bills paid by the end of the month, be happy that you have some fucking bills to pay versus the guy sleeping on the street. If you could just see things in a different perspective, you would see that everything shifts, because perspective is the key to your creation. It's the key to your manifestation. It's the key to your happiness. It's the key to your understanding. It's the key to your wisdom. It's the key to your evolution. Thanks everyone for coming out. When you leave my live today, no matter where you go or what you do, try to be the best version of yourself that you can be. Catch yourself when you become an asshole. Catch yourself when you become greedy. Catch yourself when you become grumpy. Catch yourself when you become all the things that we know we shouldn't be, but we're only human, so we're going to do it over and over and over again anyway. Catch yourself and harness and force mechanical stress. Force yourself to try to change and be better. Try to remember. Try to slow. Try to bite the tongue. Try to have the longer patience. You grit your teeth. Try to become more pious little by little by little by little, and watch yourself become in more control of who you really are. And the more you become in control of who you really are, the more powerful you become in choosing what your life really is. Because your identity behind your life is the key to all of it. Quite often you go out into your life and you live your life thinking that's what I want, but underneath all of it, that's not who you believe you are. Therefore, they don't align. And the only way to get your blueprint back on track is to go back into a mindset, a frame of abundance. And that frame of abundance is, thank you for what I have right now. Thank you that my car just fucking broke down and I don't have a car. Thank you. Because maybe tomorrow I would have got in a car accident and died. If you could just be grateful, abundance would be yours. If you are not abundant, then go practice being grateful. Start looking around you for what you have ignored to be grateful for. And I mean genuinely grateful. Thanks everyone. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope that this weekend you're the best version of yourself that you could possibly be. And I hope your next week starts out amazing. Tristan here at IHodlLife. You already know that I'm live every Sunday for Ask Me Anything Crypto on Sundays. So come out Sunday, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right here on TikTok, and ask me all your crypto questions. Until then, have a great weekend. See you later, everybody. Go and be the awesome self that you really are.